Hey everyone, it's Luri from Luri in the Library, and I have a book talk for you today, and you're going to need a couple of them throughout the course of February. February is I Love to Read month. I'm sure a lot of you are aware of that and you know that. So I have a couple different book talks that you'll see in the month of February that have to do with I Love to Read and that have to do with love, although we're not going to look at romance books. We don't need those. I do have, the first one is all the books have red on the cover, mostly red or a good portion of red. So I thought that would be fun since, we always equate Valentine's Day with red and everything. And I love with red. So we thought we would do red book covers. So the first one that I have is Skink No Surrender by Hiaasen. I'm not sure how you say his last name. I really need to learn that. This looks like a fun book. If you've read any of his books like Hoot and all of those, you know what kind of writing he does. In this book, there's a girl, Mallory, and her parents are going to ship her off to boarding school, so she runs away. Her friend, and with help from this guy named Skink, who used to be the governor of Florida, they set off to go try and find her because they're worried that she's not safe and everything. I love the blurb. It says, listen to this. They are undaunted by blinding storms, poisonous snakes, crazed pigs, river rats, giant gators, flying bullets, and lightning strikes. So definitely kind of a wild romp as they try to find this girl, Mallory. So Skink No Surrender. The next one, and yet it's not a lot of red, but that red stands out. This book is one of my favorite series. It's been out for a really long time. And I really wish that more of you would pick it up because I think you would like it. This one is called 8th Grade Bites, and it is about a boy, as you can guess, who is a vampire. And of course, he's trying to keep it secret. And a guy shows up in his town, and they're kind of after him, he thinks, but he's not positive. There's some secret to the past of his father and all kinds of different stuff like that. It follows him all the way through from 8th grade to senior year. Great books. They're not super long if you don't like long books. Love this book. Love this series. So this is 8th Grade Bites. The next one is a book called Solo by Kwame Alexander and Mary Rand Hess. So this was written by two different authors. A lot of you know Kwame Alexander from The Crossover. This is a story about a boy whose father was a musician, but his father isn't around and he really doesn't want much of a relationship with him. And he is kind of angry and doesn't quite know what he wants to do with his life, but he does know that music is super important to him, just like it was to his father. And that kind of creates some conflict for him. Like the Crossover and other Kwame Alexander books, this is written more in verse, as you can see. And it's got different parts in it because of this co-author. So this is the book Solo. If you like music, if you're into music, if you play the guitar, this might be a great book for you. And then the last book I have is The Puzzling World of Winston Breen. If you like puzzles, like brain teasers and those types of things, you might like this book. This character, Winston, loves puzzles, absolutely loves and adores them. Well, they get something in their house, an antique box, and there's a puzzle with it. And he's trying to figure it out. And he goes off and he tries to solve all these different clues to figure out what's going on with this and what is the mystery behind it and everything. If you've read Escape Mr. Lemoncello's Library, you would like this one. Any of those books that have kind of the clues and everything, this would be a book that you would like. So that's The Puzzling World of Winston Breen by Eric Berlin. So these are some really quick books that have red on the cover that I thought you might want to check out for I Love to Read month. If I believe we have them at both West and East, but if we don't, we can always bring them over from the other school. I hope you'll check them out.